last time, where we met our questionably favorable heroes of tomfuckery, they decided to beat the shit out of the previous Death Goddess. With her defeated, they got yeeted out of the previous Death Plane onto the deck of apparently Fall's father's ship. After some questionable family reunions and Fall leaving the group for the time being, wherever he may be right now, just slow, the camera pans over off into the sea where Fall's just drowning.
He's
joking.
He's a cat. He would never go into the water.
No, willingly.
Yeah. just Blaze holding him under the water until the bubbles stop.
Literally, this is what I am. Literally, when I said I was leaving, I just imagined this song going off.
Yes, essentially. So, with a member lost of the main crew for the time being, the party reconvenes back on the ship where they're pretty much doing whatever the fuck they want until they get their next task of the century, which I don't remember if I gave you one last time.
No.
No, we didn't have a task in mind.
Wait, Chris Zito is here?
I think...
He doesn't exist.
You guys, I guess we have to go find Fall.
Your task is up in electrical. You signed your death waiver in the morgue.
With everything kind of said and done after us...
You guys see a wanted poster? Wanted falling tree. Wanted for random magic acts.
With our previous mission kind of done, Gungir's just kind of gonna go into the living area and just kind of flop down onto the couch.
Does anybody else hear a thumping sound?
That's probably...
I think it's Tom's end.
I think that's Gipsy.
I mean, we know Gipsy likes to thump his butt.
That may or may not be on my end. I was kind of playing with a fidget spinner.
No, it sounded like someone was actually like...
Honk, honk,
like that
honk.
sound.
All right.
Whatever. Forget about it.
I'll stop pumping my mic then.
So with that out of the way, respectfully, that
Storm, I thought you told your neighbor to stop.
I'm not getting involved in that. No.
So with that aside,
cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Context, people. Y'all are back on the ship and are essentially doing as you please, kind of recovering after that whole mess.
Yeah, Gungir's gonna go kind of just take a rest on the couch, just kind of rest his head up against. Gosh, just take a deep breath in, out.
There's no time. Everyone, I've called this meeting push. There's no time to rest.
Gungir,
Yes, Freddy.
can you please get off of me?
This isn't your
You
sleep.
just flop onto him.
That's right. You live on the
Now,
couch.
I know you two are the only ones that came to my meeting, but listen closely. We have to stop Volt.
Gungir audibly just goes.
No, everyone in the entire world just goes simultaneously.
Yellowhead, I'm going to be real honest with you.
I take out my AirPods.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I think I need a vacation. Just a second. Like
By
a
the way,
vacation.
Hey, question.
Ja.
Where's the cat man?
He decided he needed to go his own way. Not our problem anymore.
Out.
We met his
Out of
dad.
character. Out.
Well, he decided to go his own way. The party wasn't terribly happy with it, but it's okay.
It's all right. He he succeeded in his lifelong mission of destroying hell. For some reason, it was something to do with his father and whatever. But then, his elephant father, not his pirate father.
We met the pirate father.
You meant both.
You see, Freddy, he basically has the... You know the meme with the woman basically doing high calculation and it's just going around her head?
Exactly.
That's
that.
basically...
Except
So anyway, the rules about the governing, 2 hours later. So the rules about governing the Cerberus when you kill it, it was unclear exactly how long it'd last or if it would maintain when the god of hell died. I'm not sure who took its place. Who's going to be the goddess of death if you kill the goddess of death? It's really weird.
wait a minute.
Well...
Did the Cerberus come back with us?
You
around for a
didn't
big
see
dog?
Cerberus.
Oh God.
So anyway, then the plane collapsed and time folded in on itself, and I'm not sure where we ended up. We were on a boat and we sailed. I got a cool sun sword. There were some other neat things, and
I was in... Oh, yeah, I do remember things going black, and then I woke up someplace really, really hot and surrounded by lava, but I got out pretty fast.
You see Gungir's eyes kind of go really big. Wait a minute. Does that mean we destroyed an ecosystem? Oh God! Oh no!
ecosystem.
Make you feel
Nothing
better,
alive.
Gundir.
Nothing is alive. For it to be an ecosystem, it has to have life.
You don't
That
understand.
was the land of the dead.
You don't understand. We can't maintain our eco-friendly appearance anymore.
This is what happens when we don't do EP for 3 fucking weeks. Everything goes to shit and everyone starts arguing with each other.
No, that's just the standard episode.
Gungir?
Yes, Freddy. Gungir kind of pats your head, brushes your hair, like you're a
I
dog.
could maybe get us back to that location if you want to.
No.
I don't know if you...
No.
I think
I
we've
highly
had
doubt
plenty
you
of
want
time
Ever.
in the realm of the dead.
Ever.
Off camera, Gungir's hand extends from off screen and just puts a finger up to Freddy's lips. And he's like, no.
Like a wacky inflatable arm of flailing to man length of arm.
Go back to sleep, Freddy. Just go back.
Kamali's gonna interject this whole conversation.
Ah!
As much
Hi.
as- Yeah, she's still here. If I may interject, as much as you did collapse that whole area, it didn't exactly have an ecosystem to begin with. The only thing living there was Cerberus, and it just feeds on the souls of the damned, who are in eternal purgatory.
Nonetheless, we have to think about the microorganisms that might have existed within this environment, okay? We just collapsed an entire universe. There could have been creatures growing there that we could not have even fathomed.
Well, here's the thing: when
We have
a
become
universe
death,
collapses in on
destroyer
itself-
of worlds.
You mean my father?
What's a microorganism?
Oh,
She
Really,
just,
really,
she just
really,
holds
really,
up
really a small life.
like the tiniest gap
Like an
between her
ant?
fingers. Like she holds
Smaller.
up like her thumb and pointer finger, and does the smallest gap between them.
Gungir explains
Like,
it in
holds them,
the
almost
see it.
tiny.
Gungir.
Yeah, it's that small.
Can't
or
see
smaller.
it.
Gungir explains it in the same way that Ginkgo does in Mushishi. You see, it's and he holds up his hand. You see, imagine if the tips of your fingers were life, and then you get to the wrist, and that's like lesser life, like dogs and cats and fish. And then he goes all the way up to his chest, and he's like, you go further up the chain, and then you get right here. I don't have a heart, but if you had a heart, that's where it would be. Right there, where the microorganisms would be. They're like They're like everywhere. Festering in you and me and on your eyeballs and in your eyelids and like in your stomach. There's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's millions of them and you can't get rid of them, Galahad. They fester on every single inch of this world. Always living, always with you.
That's a funny story.
Regardless.
No matter how hard you try.
I'm gonna take me and my tiny organisms and go get some food.
And they're on the
And perches on your horns again.
Yes.
And you can never get
Maybe I
rid
need
of
to see about getting you trained.
It fishes through your hair and pulls out a beetle.
Oh.
How far did they?
It just
I
eats
brushed
the
all the
beetle.
beetles out.
So one crawled into your hair while you weren't looking.
Hey, Galahad, I could possibly train it.
You can train my burb to be amazing. What are your
I'm a
qualifications? Okay. It sounds right. All right. That sounds good to me. Here you go.
Okay.
Not to mention, I'm in
Galahad.
line to
He
be
found the
part of
least
Druidic
qualified
Council.
person.
Fuck you! He's in line for the Druidic Council.
I mean, essentially. At this point.
Is he a hunter?
Moving on.
Hunter of Dreams.
Gungir looks over at Ravak. So how you doing? How you holding up through this?
Well, I've been thinking about marriage and stuff, so I've been trying not to think
Morgan's
about.
here. I keep forgetting about.
All right. We need to have a wedding.
Who the fuck is Morgan?
Wait. Can Ravik even marry him? Or
I mean, you have other people to marry people. There we go. There she is. There's our girl.
Oh, only one person can officiate Ravik's wedding. Ravik, come on.
Gungir. He has the ceremony spell.
Kiko.
Oh.
Come on. Maybe Gungir. Well.
Okay, this is what happens if Kiko runs Ravik's wedding. It's just World War II flashbacks.
Oh my goodness!
Dun, 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 dun.
You're getting married.
Dun, dun, dun.
or better yet, Vietnam flashbacks.
Metallica, one by Metallica plays.
Kamali will essentially let y'all know. Since you did basically collapse the realm of the dead, basically all it does is just reset itself back to its original starting point. It just keeps the amount of souls inside Cerberus until like the current death goddess gets back into the realm and shit goes back to normal. So you should not have any issues regarding that whole nature.
It's alright, everyone. Hell's now just ruled over by a three-headed dog fueled by the damned.
Well,
Wait.
until Andromeda gets back into power. The real Lady Death. Which should not take too terribly long.
Gungir just kind of lets out a sigh and rubs the bridge of his nose, and, So what do we want to do now? Vacation, or what do we got?
I'm up for vacation.
Do we need to make any preparations?
I'll have to see if my father has anything for us. If he doesn't, then you're free to do as you please.
No.
Mom keeps calling her.
So we'll hold off on anything major till Kat's able to pop on in.
Yeah.
Not in any rush, so.
I forgot that I get level 8 spells, so I'm just adding that to my sheet.
Gungir's gonna give Kamwe the thumbs up. All right, keep us posted on if Daddy. No, wait. Temporal distorted Daddy. He buries his face in his hands. If alternate timeline
Sorry,
Daddy
didn't mean to post that.
needs help with anything.
I get what you're going with, Gungir. Don't hurt yourself. She pats your head, just like very lightly. All right, don't need Angel here.
If anyone else has any objections, I say, anyone know any good tropical islands we can take a vacation at?
Not in the slightest.
Kamui slowly raises her hand.
Hey, Venom.
Yeah,
Can I roll Freddy for that?
sure. I guess knowledge.
What would I
history?
roll? Knowledge history. Okay.
History.
Wait,
This will
Ravak,
be referring back
What?
to Rave Island, and I don't think he wants to go home.
don't your people...
Ravak's been there like a few times.
Ravak, don't you live on a tropical island?
8.
It's, I wouldn't say tropical necessarily.
It's just crags.
Gungir kind of rubs the bridge of his head. Let's go someplace not warm as hell, but at least it has a beach and we can get martinis. It's someplace,
Hey, wait.
someplace where I can
Venom.
use my floaties.
Some question.
Oh.
With Freddy's new spell, is there any plane I would know of that is suitable for like relaxation stuff like that?
A plane of existence that's made for relaxation.
Someplace on this
There-
plane of existence.
But there is a place. There is a place. It's actually one of the most neutral dimensions in this entire universe. If you start anything here, you're essentially declaring war on everywhere else. So if you pull anything, you're fucked. Otherwise,
Freddy kind of raises his hand. I know a place.
but otherwise, it is literally the dimension where all other physical gods and goddesses and other miscellaneous people who know how to travel realms go to relax. It's essentially like a giant vacation paradise.
Freddy raises his hand.
Gungir looks over at Freddy. Do you know the place that has bikini babes?
Okay, that caught me off guard.
Nah,
I mean,
I expected
I know.
it from at least someone.
I mean, I know a place where it's supposed to be the most relaxing area. The problem is that it's incredibly neutral. If you try to start anything, you're basically declaring war.
So is it like a peninsula, an island? What are we talking about, Freddy?
It's basically a giant pocket dimension of basically saunas, pools. There is a beach. Surprisingly, it's like a custom-made paradise within this.
I
dimension.
mean, I've only heard it from the Archfey when I was a kid, but it's supposed to be a place where it's basically a giant resort, I guess, with a beach.
That is a good picture. It is essentially a giant dimensional resort.
Well, where is it?
Well, the issue is,
you can't bring your weapons.
I can't bring my weapons, and I need a particular item to go there.
Like what? A pass? A ticket? Come on.
More of like a tuning fork.
Is that considered a weapon?
Gungir kind of narrows his eyes.
It's a magical item,
cat.
I think.
Gungir's gonna narrow his eyes at Freddy.
We can't hear you, cat.
Which sort of weird place is this, Freddy?
We can't hear you, cat.
It's because I'm not saying anything because Storm is speaking. Rude.
We are playing, by the way.
I noticed. I give up. Probably Mom's gonna call me 7 more times, but what the fuck ever.
We are just discussing what to do at this moment. We are arguing on taking a vacation somewhere.
Well, the place I know isn't on this realm in particular.
Is it the Feywild
Basically,
again?
I can jump us there if I...
Is it the Feywild again?
Is this Flynn talking, or...?
Do I not sound fabulous?
Okay. Okay, I don't know.
Are my words not
Freddy
accented?
Freddy immediately Freddy says, no.
Is it on... Okay. So it's another plane of existence. I'm gonna be real honest. I want to stay on this plane of existence, because...
Trust me. From what I've been told, this is the most relaxing spot ever.
Basically,
Gungir's going to look at the rest of the crew.
Information, if you want more information on this dimension.
It would be about 250 gold to take you there.
Money is no object to us, or at least most of us.
Yeah.
Could I please have the money then? I only have 150.
Oh lordy.
Freddy, if you just wanted money, you could have just asked us.
50 indeed.
Gungir's gonna look at the rest of the crew. Do we want to go planar hopping for a vacation or find a nice local beach?
I mean, if it's the best.
Probably just overhearing this whole talk.
Is there a beach in the other dimension?
Yes. It's a giant resort with a beach.
My mom's been there a few times, Kamali says. She says it's actually really nice. So long as you don't start anything, you can basically stay there for as long as you want.
Yeah, so again, just need about 100 gold and I can send us there.
Sounds like a Lotus Eater situation to me.
Gungir is using his zero wand to kind of make tallies in the air of yays and nays. Gungir looks at the rest of you.
So yeah, you have, do you want to go to resort dimension or stay in current dimension? You're voting. Vote the imposter.
To take care of with making sure that Thorn's armor is all taken care of, but aside from that, he's down.
What about the red?
By the time you guys got back on this whole venture, Thorn's armor would be done.
Excellent. He'll pick it up once
I'll say you will have that now. Like, you literally could have done that, like, on your way back to the ship. You would have been able to pick it up. So you have it.
Gungir looks over at Galahad and Ravak.
Well, I personally really don't care.
I've never been on a vacation.
So I guess it's said that we're going to the dimension.
You give me some time to work on everybody's memorabilia, and we can all kind of relax after literally going to hell.
So, can I have 100 gold so I can buy this thing?
I mean,
yes.
everybody on the ship did put in work
Absolutely.
during the fight, so I think everybody deserves a break.
How
Okay,
much
I'll add 100
wasn't
to his.
Fall broke too?
Fall had a few platinum.
Okay, I give Freddy a platinum from Fall's pout.
Fall left with his.
I thought you handed me his stuff before it exploded. Remember? Remember?
he
You
took
literally
his shit with
said the plane was collapsing. He handed me
Okay,
something.
fine. You have all Fall's
No, it's
items.
okay.
That means you have a bag of holding with, and I quote, one set of. Or no, he would actually have that. I'd say he would keep it at least 5.
Yeah, I guess I would have given it because I think that was before you showed back up on the boat. I would have given it back, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was.
So.
But at
you
the time,
don't have it.
I still had it marked down. I'll unmark it.
He stole his money.
Because it was like, well, he just handed me his pouch. It was like, goodbye. And I was like, what? And it was like,
Because I thought it was
I'm
going
not
to end up in
wrong.
a different plane than you guys.
okay.
Yeah.
You probably still would have needed money in a different plane of existence.
Well,
Yeah, but I mean-
there's a difference with the whole plane collapsing. You get yeeted back to the dimension you started in. It's just where you're thrown.
Okay,
is
you said that
different.
we were going to be randomly thrown into a dimension.
Yeah, we
I
had
said
no idea
randomly
where.
thrown into a location in the previous
Okay, well,
dimension.
he would have still been, like,
Okay.
away from
okay.
you guys.
Stuff.
So,
Okay, well then,
moving on.
I'll just give him one of my platinums then.
We also still
So-
need to work out this whole pay thing, so we're not just like randomly paying our underlings just random amounts at random intervals. We need to get that figured out
I
too.
need to get rid of Natalie.
So-
She's
Nice.
not here.
So,
Oh, while you
as
all are
soon
figuring
as-
that,
Mm.
Kamui disappears. I'll be back in a bit. I'll check on my father. And she vanishes.
I'm trying to
Gungir.
find the map because I can't remember. Valentia, that's what it's called. As soon as we're at Valentia, Freddy's buying the tuning fork that is attuned to this plane in particular, which is 250 gold.
In that case,
Okay. Done and done.
in that case, Mr. Flynn,
What is this plane called, by the way?
Yes, sir.
take us back to Valentia. Chart a course.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye, Captain.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. In which case, Gungir, while we're flying... How many days is it going to take us to get back to Valentia?
About 2.5.
2.5 days? Okay, okay.
And it's clear skies all the way. Like, nothing really happens too much.
Is that the name of this dimension, Resort Valhalla?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Resort Valhalla.
Thank
What a
you.
lovely place.
I really wanted to go for like a Hotel California vibe.
Full of the dead in space. Okay. As
You know what?
we are flying
Freddy
back,
officially has no money.
as we are flying back to Valentia, Gungir is going to gather Weiss. Weiss, Minerva, and Galahad. Since Galahad was wanting to help out with making magical stuff, and we
Yes.
are going to finally get to work on finishing up Ravak's item. With the 4 of us in there, do you think, Venom, we'd be able to get some of that done? Some of that or all of that done?
With the 4 of you all working on that, because you're all magically inclined and because it is a magic item. What was the time slot I gave everyone for like different items? Like, I know common and uncommon are like you're taking like a day or less, if I remember correctly.
Rare. Let me look up.
Wasn't rare.
Because
Like
I know
a
I
week?
gave you it. I think so. That sounds about right.
Magic item creation, D&D 5e. Let me check.
Because I know I gave you a list, because I expanded it further than just the rarity because of time and how many people you could have. You could divide the time in half and all that shite.
Here we go. A rare item takes 10 work weeks. Everyone except for Gungir can do 1 day of work. So that's 3 days between...
well, I'm going to say that's going to be a little bit different for this universe, since you can easily get resources and you don't have to, like... I mean, you can power through. And since you have been working on it for a while, I'll say you have, like, a good majority of it done. This is just, like, fine-tuning and getting the last, like, bits and pieces. So I'll say for these 2 days, you can easily finish it.
Okay, so during that time, Gungir will use the transmutation orb to break down Perrin, Ravak's former weapon, into individual like materia to use. So he'll have the meteorite steel. He'll have the dragon horn that he mixed in with it. He'll have, I think he had one other thing thrown in there. To kind of throw into the making of this item, and he will what else? He will throw in the fulgurite as a material component in making this magical item. So during that time,
very well.
So do you want Gungir to roll any checks or anything?
I will have the collective. I'll say Galahad and Gungir can make. For you, Galahad or Gungir, it's gonna be your machinery skill, your tool check, and for Galahad, it's gonna be an Arcana check, both with advantage because you're getting help from the other two.
Smithing. So 27.
So, Galahad, you roll your Arcana with advantage, please, sir.
Yes. You got it. It's like, I have a 0 Arcana.
Well, you know what? I can retcon that, and if you want, I can roll for Minerva or Weiss.
I mean,
I'm feeling nice.
To be fair, Galahad is
Gungir
new
is
to making
like
magic items.
Arcana.
Yeah, like I'm there to like eventually get a tool specific or slowly train tool.
So while Galahad is just off to the side.
So I'll roll for White for Minerva, if she has the higher Arcana with advantage. 24 either way. Damn.
So Gungir, I want to picture this. Gungir, while Galahad is like assisting him, Gungir is like shirtless. He has his dungarees kind of wrapped around his waist, and like Lemminkainen, a Russian smith of legend, is just taking his hammer and just bringing this thing, is just bringing it down onto this, what is essentially like a foot-long chain, like flexible chain or piece of metal with with magnetic clips on either end, and he is just like sweating sap as he does this, and is just in a dark forge, just bring. Just sparks fly with every stroke of his hammer.
The bells.
And before long, he forges this magnificent new item, which he dubs Glyfnir.
Please tell me that he's holding it up like those really cheesy 80s like metal cover bands, but they're on the Vans.
As a last thing he wants to do, he wants Ravak. He wants to bring Ravak in to the forge during its final creation.
Sure thing.
And he shall request that Ravak, son of Gungir kind of stops for a second. Dadvik? And he raises a questioning eyebrow at Ravak. Like, did I get that? Did I get that right?
Was a good attempt. Good attempt.
10 out of 10.
I need you. And he hops down off his little perch to summon all the lightning that you can, so that we may make this truly a weapon of lightning.
Oh no.
Now
Oh,
that I can also help with.
Please tell me you insulated this ship. And
Freddy.
fire retarded it.
Freddy, you're way too flammable. Get out of here. Get.
No,
get.
I'm saying this as a character.
He pulls out a spray bottle. Get out of here.
Turns into a cat, hisses, and runs away.
Yeah.
That seems excessive, but okay.
That boy's just way
Out
too...
of character, would I have to do an attack or something to make this work? Or
I mean, whatever you want to do, man.
You could just use shocking
Summons
grasp.
call lightning on the ship.
Yeah.
Shocking
Yep.
grasp.
Make
Yep.
it. Fire down all the lightning you want, boy.
Oh no!
I'll just keep it to the basics.
Hell, we'll take this thing out onto... Ooh.
Deck. Boom.
Pong.
Ooh, 14.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
BNB.
as Gungir has you hold onto either end of this thing and send electricity through it, and Gungir will just keep pounding away at this thing with his hammer, lightning bolts leaping out with every strike. And when we're done, Gungir will take a hold of... Whew, seriously, goddamn. Gungir will raise it high into the air as electric sparks dance across its surface, and he will hand Ravak what initially appears to be like it's 1 foot long, and you can like wrap it real solidly around your wrist. That didn't even mean to touch that.
I don't
And-
actually have that. Well, I mean, I guess I have it in the book, but I don't know that one. I was just trying to.
Moving on.
You do
And he
one
shall-
lightning damage. That's so sad.
And he shall
Oh, that's
triumphantly hand this item off to Ravak.
Excellent.
Behold, Glyfnir, the chain of the gods.
What does it do?
Let me...
Why
Is
don't
it
you just
near?
copy and paste the description into general so you don't have to read it?
Is the glyph near or far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, I'll just copy and paste it for you.
I shall tell you the notes that I have on it. First and foremost, since it was forged using Perrin, Perrin was originally a +2/+2 weapon, but because it was reforged, Glyfnir is a +1 to hit and damage weapon. It has the ability Conductive, which once per round, Ravak can declare that he is channeling Shocking Grasp through it when he makes an attack. Let me see what else. He can, as a move action, wrap it around another weapon to electrically charge it to grant that weapon a 1d6 extra lightning damage. And it has the ability to modify or adjustment, which as a reaction, he can change its damage output or damage type from bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing. So basically, the tip that he's using to attack with will change itself in either to like a steel ball or like a sharp blade or a needle to allow it to do different damage types. So that is essentially version 1. We can work on making upgrades to it, whatever you think of something you might want to add to it, Ravak. But in its basic form, in its attack form, it functions as a whip. And Gungir will cross his arms happily, and he'll see what he'll try to get a read off Ravak to see what he might think of it.
I think you've outdone yourself.
Yeah. Gungir gives Ravak a big hug. Oh, for once, you like something of mine. And he gives pat, pat, pat. I'm glad I finally got something for you to accept.
Anyway, he kind of like shoves Gungir off slightly.
Yeah.
Just like put a hand in front of face and slowly backs him away like a child or a puppy.
Wield it with pride, Ravak, and it shall something profound. And Gungir walks away.
Okay.
I'm not good at speeches just yet. I'll get there one of these days.
So, with all that,
Well, that was interesting. Everything went silent and I disconnected for a second.
Kamali will return and tell you guys that her father currently has nothing for you, just because he's still trying to locate Volt. Like, he's rapidly appearing and disappearing off of different continents all over the world. It's really hard to pin him down to a solid location. So he's figuring Volt is either dimension hopping or just spamming like teleport spells, which seems impossible considering most people who use teleport can only use it maybe like up to 6 times a day. And these reports have been going on for the past week that every like 20 to 30 minutes Volt appears on a brand new continent or in a location, and he just keeps getting like no solid details.
Didn't we kidnap his daughter or something?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, you did.
Where is she? Where did we put
She's
her?
still kept in captivity.
I thought she was in the
eye.
Yeah, I thought she was like at that one
She's
on
with
camp.
Natalie. She's with Natalie, the princess, in basically kept in prisoned for the time being.
Gungir kind of slowly nods. I completely forgot we were hostage takers. Oh no, Daddy's not going to be happy to hear that. Oi. I think I'll just leave that out.
Yes, according to my father, Volt's been all over the place. What he's looking for and what he wants is a little bit well, he's already insane, but more insane than what he already has. From word that has traveled back, it seems like he wants to like evolve further than what he already is.
What, blown up planets wasn't already like top tier enough? He's got a top tier, the top tier?
I think he wants to ascend beyond godhood and reign supreme above all other gods, making everyone bend to his whim.
He wants to enter super godhood.
And this is to go one step beyond.
He wants to enter Super Saiyan godhood.
No, he wants to enter Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan.
Gungir...
Is that where he starts saying that he's more important than a god?
Gungir like grabs Freddy by the collar and brings him down. You don't understand what that means. His hair will turn blue, and then he'll be...
And that was out of character.
That's still funny.
Yeah.
And then his hairstyle will be even tackier than usual. It'll be unstoppable.
Links.
By the way, Freddy, I've been working on something for you as well. Don't feel like you're left out.
Sweet.
Are you crying?
This is great. I'm just laughing.
No, he's asking Gungir.
Asking Gungir what?
Are you
I
crying?
asked if you were crying. Are you crying? I just
Gungir will. No, we just learned that Volt wants to go beyond
Volt
godhood.
wants to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
And Gungir was saying that would make his hair even bluer and tackier. He would be unstoppable then.
I don't know. It sounds pretty cool to me.
Honey, blue is not your color.
Would he be able to punch like this fast?
Whoa, super fast.
Anyway.
Do we eventually wind back up in Valentia?
Yeah.
I buy my tuning fork.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, are they going to have parking for a submarine?
Okay.
I can't bring the submarine. We can teleport back.
But the submarine deserves a vacation too. Gungir looks up at you with puppy dog eyes.
I mean, I don't know. Am I teleporting the ship itself or no?
No, you're not.
But Gungir kind
I
of
mean, the last time I did this, I got this, and he shows a bronze tuning fork.
like, you got that from where?
Place with a lot of metal and lava everywhere.
Oh,
Not a fun place.
well,
You don't say.
I think I met a guy called an Ifrit there.
let's fingers crossed. Hope there's none of those where we're going. Gungir kind of looks over at everybody. Do we got all of our stuff? Since we can't bring this up, we're going to have to pack suitcases.
I
I'm
will
good.
say
You see, he has no suitcases.
I will say one thing. Kamali would let you know that. Okay, first off, there are limitations on what you can bring here. You can basically bring any magical things that would get you here and back. That's it. Otherwise, you're just bringing regular ass clothing. You do not need to bring armor. You don't need to bring magic clothing or anything regarding that whole nature. Though if you do, it must anything that you do not want on you, it must be either stored in your room or left back at your home dimension. There is no in between. They do not want weapons. They do not want any conflicts in this location.
What if I want to work on stuff?
They will allow you to work so long as you're in your room.
We see
What
a
if I want to
goblin
work on
start
my
ma-
vacation?
What if I
We
want
see
to
a go-
work on
We
my
hear a
tan?
goblin maniacally laughing as he's making the world's best bomb in his room.
I'm pretty sure my shadow rapier counts as a way that I could get there.
There is a problem with coming to here. It's on another plane of existence.
Oh, right, only one plane.
Yeah, your Shadow Dance Rapier is limited to the plane of existence you are currently on, and you must have
But
visited
what if
there
I
at
want
least
to
once.
go to the snack bar from my room without walking?
I mean, I could always program Sardon to carry you.
So hard.
I mean, the Sardon could literally be your mechanical servant.
Well, that
I mean,
seems sort of
Carry me,
mean.
my servant. I don't want to use my legs on vacation.
Flynn is just like draped lazily in Sardon's hands. He's like, Sardon, move me to the snack bar.
And you just see Sarnon with
Please, I'm
a
not
tape
supposed to
on,
be
mustache,
working.
and monocle. Sir, that is absolutely rhetorical. Sardon has a voice, box, but it's in British accent.
Obviously, if I'm not working, I shouldn't be working my legs.
Anyways, you are allowed to bring pets so long as they don't cause any trouble.
Ray raises a hand.
Yes, Freddy.
What about this? He shows a mistletoe on him.
And what about it?
I needed to cast spells.
Well,
Yeah, you're allowed to bring anything that you need regarding like spell casting to get to and fro. Otherwise, just leave it in your room.
Okay. Basically, that's his druidic focus.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Again, spellcasters are allowed to keep like basically the only thing that allows them to get to the dimension and go back.
Okay, Gungir,
Otherwise,
got my stuff
nothing
ready.
else.
Shows his backpack.
Gungir's actually going to look at the rest of the crew, including Lyre and any of our like
Conrad and shit.
Crew members.
Conrad and who else? We
You have Weiss, Minerva,
Weiss?
Kamui, and Morgan currently on the
I was
ship.
about to say Barreck, but then I remembered.
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
2 pieces again.
Rest in
Yeah.
pieces, I guess?
Gungir's going to
Obliterated.
look at everyone. If you have business in the city, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, and Gungir removes his goggles and then puts on his Hawaiian glasses.
Please don't let her,
Excellent.
like, super obnoxious.
And then he uses his Zero Wand to change his white shirt to a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh my
Okay.
god! It's Gungir just, the pistachio ice cream guy from Lilo and Stitch now?
No, I'm cooler.
Lyre will get a courier and send 10 platinum back home again.
Okay, done deal.
Did they already run out of the first 10?
No, but she's worried.
Okay.
And then we see her family later in a mansion.
Well, if it means her brother gets treated well.
Mm.
And none of us even know about her
So-
family either. None of us have asked her about it.
No.
Nope.
Rude to ask. Well, it's rude. Things.
I don't like to pry.
So
She did show
Freddy-
up on y'all's doorstep with a bunch
So-
of bruises and scars.
Yeah,
enough.
it's like leave that behind. As far as Glad's Glad didn't have a family, so he's not going to ask somebody else about their family.
again, I reiterate, fair enough. So y'all, Freddy teleports the whole crew to.
I was actually going to do something really quick.
Okay, go for it.
So, you see Freddy holding up the tuning fork. As you then see Freddy bring out an empty can and say, "Welcome to Air Freddy. We are about to lift off into the new dimension known as Resort Valhalla. Please keep all arms and legs inside right at the time."
Okay, that's kind of cute, actually. That's Gungir's just instantly like, no one tells me what to do, and he opens up the door and gets sucked out.
No. He clogs it. It's a very small porthole, so he just clogs it.
No, he gets his head stuck through the porthole. Oh fuck.
Ah,
It's the top of
Once
his
you hear the
bald,
beep,
tiny
we
head.
are about to head off. Once you hear the beep, we are about to head off. Beep. And he hits the tuning fork on the door. As I now cast the spell Plane Shift.
Gungir raises his hand as this spell is being cast. What exactly is our interdimensional dinner this evening?
As soon as you say, what is our... You're gone.
Well, jeez, that's sort of harsh for asking a question.
Well, I'm going to...
No, I'm
going to give
we
you...
just disappear.
Gungir crosses his arms. Well, I'm going to give him a 1-star review on Magical Yelp.
By the way, let me just say, after being plane shifted, we're covered in this sparkles and blue lights as we start just disappearing from the scene.
Oh god, it hurts!
Okay, so who's coming? Everyone make a circle. Because it's creatures. So...
Oh yeah, bring the pets.
I'm trying to do the math here.
Oh, I need to put Gungir's token back on there. Gungir has gone invisible like a chameleon. There we go. He is sitting on top of Sardon.
I'm gonna say that Flynn just left all of his rapiers in an umbrella stand.
That smiley face is where the portal starts.
Okay.
We're supposed to be holding hands in a circle.
Yep. By the way, in case people were curious, that was a Star Trek reference.
Alright, well, y'all get plane shifted into the beautiful resort dimension of Resort Valhalla. And basically, think of it as like the biggest condo you've ever seen off to the side. We're currently like right outside the condo, like on like a walkway that goes up to like a reception desk. Beyond that, you see a massive area of beach and lots of water, both pool water and sea water. And much like the overworld, there is a sun beaming down and a very crisp but fresh breeze passing by.
Disgusting extraplanar seagulls.
Actually, funny enough, there is no seagulls.
Oh, thank God.
As soon as Freddy is here, he just says, wonder if I can see the spring quartz queen timeshare.
I was actually just about to say, Gungir looks over and sees a timeshare does, and damn it.
I also was going to make a timeshare joke, but never mind.
Sorry.
We
all collectively see this and we're like,
there's gonna be a seminar.
No, unfortunately.
Yes, welcome to the free bread and breakfast. You're gonna have to join us for our 4-hour lecture.
Sardon, kill him!
Murder!
So y'all move
Our
forward.
boss fight is the timeshare sellers.
They're immortal. They cannot die. You just have to survive long enough.
Oh no! Our most powerful enemy, salesman.
What the fuck is that noise?
That is my
sounds like.
That is my earbuds. Or it was.
Oh, okay.
Eight. Okay, so y'all move forward down the walkway and you get to the reception desk and you see a young elven woman in very, I'd say, not exactly noble-esque, but better than, like, commoner clothes. Just standing behind the desk.
She's in white collar clothing.
Yeah, more or less. And she just smiles. Welcome to Resort Valhalla. How may I help you today?
Yes, I believe we have a room under Count Strahd.
Calmly, we'll step forward. I don't believe any of you have been here before. I'll cover this.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Go sit in the corner. We'll be down there to deal with you in a minute, Freddy.
You know, and this is what happens. Calmly vector manipulates him, yeets him into the freaking ocean that's existing here.
I was half expecting you to say that Count von Strahd approaches on us.
No. So, calmly steps forward and basically gets rooms for everybody. If you do have a pet, your pet will be staying with you in your room, so Galahad, Lyre, and Asemar, your pets will be with you, and you guys have larger doors to fit your large pets. So
Nice.
your rooms are a little bit more pricey, but it seems like Kamali doesn't seem to mind paying for everyone here.
Of course she doesn't.
Her choice. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, but
Wait, is her extra Templar money good in this timeline? We have to make sure.
It's the same money that you guys are used to. It hasn't changed.
I look for a woman named Talora.
Go sit in the corner.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm not.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, I'm
not Aurora.
gonna need to get like an extra large Hawaiian shirt for Sardon and like some like really dad like cargo shorts and like some open toe sandals.
Why do I just imagine you turning Sardon into Frankie for this scene?
Oh man. Ew, no, I don't want Sardon in a Speedo. No. Oh.
Anyways,
Oh.
so y'all receive your respective room keys. These are your room keys. Do not lose them. Otherwise, there will be no other way to get in your rooms. They do not have spares. Well, they do have a master set, but they're not making an extra set for you.
That's kind of odd, especially if you had a family or something going with you.
Well, it's usually they give one key to every occupant of said room. If
Oh
that's
god,
the
so
case.
the kids get their own room?
No, they get. If you're sharing a
BRB.
room with multiple people, every single person of that room gets a key.
Oh,
That's how it works. And
obviously
since
they
you're all
have duplicates
getting,
of rooms.
oh yeah, they have spares for other. If you're doing a like group in one room, but since you're a very large group, there's not enough a space for one room for everybody. Obviously. Despite it being a pocket dimension. He just looks at it, is very confused.
Oh,
But he just
you can, buddy. Lyra's been teaching him how to talk.
he's speaking very broken common,
'Cause
but
he's
mostly
a bit-
draconic.
Who taught him Draconic?
Well, that's obvious. The only two other dragons here.
Are you saying that Rabbit caught in that?
Oh, Kamali, Thorn, or Morgan would have taught him draconic.
Thorn can talk.
because Thorn doesn't know their he can understand like common, but he can't speak it.
Huh.
Yeah. So the only way he can converse is draconic. Unless if you have the spell speak with animals, obviously.
I do.
Jesus and Thorn just lizard bark at each other.
Yeah. Lizard bark or hiss.
Occasionally they look at oh god, what is her name? Minerva, and just go, "Do Joaquin."
Anyways, so y'all get your room keys and you're free to go about the resort and go about your business. Now, if you want to go swimming, there are also provided swimwear for everybody if you need it. If you don't already have some.
For Gungir, it's all nothing but floaties and life vests.
He's covered head to toe in floaties.
along with like an inner tube rubber ducky.
Have a bit.
Don't forget the swim cap.
Yeah.
And a little sun,
and the suntan and the sun's block on the nose.
I was about to say the sunscreen on the nose.
I mean,
goggles and a snorkel. Isn't he just gonna sink like a stone?
Pretty much.
Not with all the flotation devices.
He also has a pair of flippers on.
No, he's floating
And
in the
for
deep
some
end,
reason,
but he's
a
just
scuba
standing on
tank?
Sardon's hand, who's
I
underwater.
was just going to say Sardon is like right underneath him, holding him up. While Gungir does doggy paddles.
Okay, that's pretty cute.
Very.
He has every swimming thing acquired.
Okay.
He also has a harpoon.
no,
Gungir.
no weapons.
Okay, a pool noodle then.
Perfect.
Alright. Gungir is going to kind of waddle on up to everyone. Alright. There's a good opportunity to relax after our harrowing ordeal in the underworld. It'll also give us the chance to kind of think out any future plans that we might have. First and foremost, we still need to figure out proper pay for everyone. I mean, we've kind of just been paying Freddy and Flynn just kind of willy-nilly. Kind of scratches his head.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, pretty much just whenever we mention that we need money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to start
about
doing
that.
we need to start doing like a monthly pay thing. Or like bi-weekly.
Freddy shows you his pockets. There's literally nothing in them.
A moth flies
A
out.
dust bunny.
Yeah, no,
How
several
did he
moths.
lose the
Several
rest of the platinum?
He doesn't have any platinum. He had
I had
150
him
gold.
platinum. Galahad literally gave him a platinum to buy a tuning fork.
Okay, then he has
Well,
50 gold left. That's it. Wait, no, a platinum is only 10 gold. I would need
And,
more than a platinum.
You're forgetting the conversion rates. in
Venom's
this
been
world of
doing
difference.
100s. Conversion
It's
rate
1 to 100.
yes.
So you would have actually, if it was 250 to buy the fork, it would have.
I have 50 left then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
but also, no, Cat. One of his pockets, about 20 moths fly out.
Here, Asemar,
Oh
you
no,
reach-
they got out!
He reaches
We
into
spent
his
so much time
purse
catching them last time.
and hands him a purse full of 500 and says, "Go get yourself something nice. We'll be dealing with the extra party members' pay throughout the next couple of weeks once we get our heads on straight."
He does a finger crossbow
Okay.
and just goes, thanks, man. Or,
Anything
no,
so?
no, he says, thanks, boss man.
Excellent.
Looks to tell. Anything you need?
I mean, I guess I can just bother you if I want to buy an ice cream or something.
By the way, everything that is provided here is either like very cheap, like a nickel and dime you to death, basically, like silver or like.
Freddy
one gold.
immediately goes to the souvenir shop.
Asemar,
Galahad!
bag for
Yes?
700, so that'll take care of his needs.
Whoa. Old?
Yes.
Nice. Hey, Galahad.
Hey. Oh.
Yes?
Do you want to go make a sandcastle?
A sand castle?
Yeah, I'll show you how. Leads you to the beach.
Hey, Galahad, check this out. Freddy brings out a bobblehead.
That's very cool, but I have to win a race.
It's
Roll
like
for
that,
race winning.
it's like that scene from
Roll
Kingdom
dexterity.
Hearts.
The both of you, if you want to raise.
Wow, cheating.
Save or just a straight roll?
Just straight check. Actually, you know what? You can use acro or athletics if you wish.
Well, fine, I'll just keep that.
15.
It would have been like a +8 otherwise.
12. Left in the dust.
Well, not by that much.
I mean, you're pretty much neck and neck, and then Flynn just plows forward and just face first into the water because there's like a walkway, and you're not expecting. Oh shit! There's a drop there. Water.
Halfway through, I realized, wait, I should take off my plate.
Blink, blink.
I will say, for sake of brevity, y'all stop at your rooms and drop off.
Did
your
he
shit.
just have a Wile E. Coyote moment?
Yes. Yeah. Essentially, like, he looks down. Up.
He looks
I'm
down.
in
He sees a
danger,
kid
falls
in an
over.
inner tube.
Rip.
So I see Toe fall in water.
Yeah. There's a lengthy beach here, though.
Alright. Gungir is actually going to keep his backpack with him as he kind of trudges along. He's going to be, like, dragging it in the sand. Like it has little wheels on it as he kind of goes around. He's going to check and see what Ravak and Asemar are up to at this moment.
Nothing much. Asemar is just gonna find a sunny spot to kick back his feet for the first while. Let's soak up the sun too.
Oh yeah. Thorn's loving this. he is a fire drake, so he's sun. And by the way, you're actually getting the heat from this non-existent sun that's in the sky. Like, this is a whole pocket dimension that has been expertly crafted to realistically clone that of what is real.
Is it like a pseudo sky, or is it just more of a white box?
It's a pseudo sky. It's like, it's got like moving clouds, but you can clearly see when the pattern starts to repeat itself.
Oh no. They didn't finish the skybox.
What was Ravak up to at this time?
Ravak would have taken out some wherever he could find some paper. I don't know where, but would have found a spot and decided to think about wedding plans.
All right.
Very well.
Gungir, if that's the case, if everyone's off kind of doing their own thing, Gungir's going to wander over to Asemar and just kind of plop on down with this big old notebook in his hand. First, we need to steal the bucket. And for the first time, Gungir's actually looking real serious at this moment. Like, usually he's got that big old happy grin on his face, but this time he's looking a little serious. Just kind of looks on over at Asemar. Whoops! Oh, my headphones! No! No! Yep, there we go.
Rip.
Oh, good.
There we go. Okay.
Reference
Hello.
to Tom Tail.
I know we're on kind of break right now, but it's probably a good time to also start talking about the future. Gungir looks over at Asemar.
Anything in particular you mean by that?
We need to think of what we're going to do about Mr. Volt. Kind of plops on back.
Not much we can do, especially if he's able to teleport as much as he is, depending on if that's actually him or if he's somehow managed to create clones or some kind of afterimage of himself.
Here's the issue I'm seeing. If he is, as they say, on par with dear old brother, Mr. Blaze, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to be dealing with this. I'm going to be real honest.
Well, then we simply have no choice but to find ways of leveling the playing field.
See if my... Yeah, he kind of opens up his book and kind of checks on through it. How many god-slaying weapons have we gathered so far?
Well,
Well, I
since
can
Paul
remember-
took with him,
Yes.
that's one down.
I think we have 3
Blaze
technically.
has one, and most likely he'll be there for the final battle. Angel will be there, and hers is God-slaying. So that's 2. Morgan has Armageddon currently.
So, among the
And-
people on our crew, we have 1 so far.
Had one.
Had 1.
No. Morgan has Armageddon. Remember that.
Yes.
I was talking about the staff pay ones, but yeah, we do have the Armageddon bow then.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought one of the swords I gave. I thought the sword I gave Asemar, which is a Godslayer.
Legendary, I don't know if it's a Godslayer.
I don't think Venom said it was a Godslayer. I think he just said that it was a
I would
legendary
have told
class.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I
a
don't-
legendary, because I had inquired about changing it, but I can't, which is not a problem.
Yeah, the God Slayers cannot be modified, and legendary class items that are not God Slayers cannot be modified. Anything else, fair game.
And you're just going to kind of rub the bridge of his nose as he's kind of listing off all of our options. Sooner or later, we're going to have to face him. And I
Look,
can...
we need to find. We don't need to find the God-slaying weapons. We can simply just ask the individuals who summoned it at the table.
Yeah. Kind of...
I forgot about one. Kamui has Wolfberg.
Yeah, that's right.
Kamui's not technically a part of our crew, though.
She's technically a neutral party.
She's
Yeah.
our buddy.
She has basically just lined herself with you all.
You say that, yet she trapped you in a crystal.
She went insane because alternate versions of us died, but now we're fine and we're friends. She did all of that for us.
You're
Alternate versions of us, but still.
You right.
Mm.
I mean, she seems pretty ride or die.
Especially at this point.
She seems more like my way or the highway. To hell.
Alright. Gungir's going to keep flipping on through his notebook. Here's the one thing that's got me kind of confused, though. Why doesn't Mr. Volt just go all out? I mean...
There's a reason for that. Kamui plops down next to you.
God, are you
Sure,
wearing
makes sense.
sneakers? Or God!
Oh,
There's a reason why he's seeking all of us out. It's just to straight up beat Blaze into oblivion. There's no way around it.
Well, why doesn't he just go head on, then?
Because he always loses. In the past, my father and Volt always fought when they were younger. They've destroyed thousands of planets in their conquest for the universe. Of this universe, specifically.
Out of curiosity, what makes this planet so special?
Because
What?
this is where they were born and raised. They made a neutral agreement to never destroy this planet.
Okay. Gungir kind of rubs the bridge of his nose. You see him making little diagrams in there. Okay.
Here, I thought this was a beach episode.
Gungir's using this as a role-playing episode.
Yeah, that's basically today.
Yay.
It's a lot of lore and much fun.
Gungir is letting the crew enjoy their time, while he stresses with the other most responsible crew member about where we need to go from here.
it's fine. If it's fine, Asemar, he
Fair
didn't
enough.
request.
I mean, You can just like give your input where it's needed, but just like keep sunbathing.
That's basically what he's doing. He's just bouncing ideas off Asemar, while Asemar is just kind of like relaxing off to the side.
Does this mean Gungir is photosynthesizing?
I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but
How dare you, sir? So here's the things that have got me worried. And he pulls out he's got like a page in his notebook that kind of like flips over. What would ever happen if Volt got a hold of the Godslayers, destroyed the Godslayers?
Volt already has a Godslayer.
True.
But it would be more dangerous if he got a hold of my father's Godslayer.
What would happen if he accomplished that? What would happen if he... And he kind of thrums a little, kind of raspberries a little bit. Manages to somehow take your power, and he looks over at Kamue. What would happen if he somehow found a way to, like, fuse Titans together? I'm not... Like, I know that's kind of a big ballpark, but it's your uncle. And I'm going to be real honest. Your dad and your uncle do some really weird stuff. Kind of, not even like... They just do it so casually.
My father is one of many talents. Being one of... Tyrann under Chaos is one of them.
Yeah. I have literally been trying to go through every contingency that I can think of. What we can do to level the playing field in case numero uno, Mr. Bossman, aka your dada, gets his butt whooped by his brother. Because, let's be honest, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen that happen with him.
Well, yes, this revival of Volt is a lot different. Volt's evolving. He's learning. He's
a neural net processor, a learning computer.
He's turning into Voltion?
God damn it. Moving on. He just wants to get to a point where he cannot be beaten. And with what he's already gained with his current abilities, he's almost there. So we don't have a lot of time before he just releases his true potential.
Which he could not use to destroy this place because he has a neutral agreement with his brother, which he could easily break at any time. Let's be real honest.
There is another issue if he gets a hold of Falchion.
Yeah, there always is.
If Volt gets a hold of Falchion, it's the end of everything. Because he has the ability to kill my father at that point. Mm-hmm. My father cannot be killed by any other Godslayer except for Falchion. That was the rule and the negotiation made between my grandmother and Cortana, the creation goddess.
Okay.
Way back eons ago. So, if he gets a hold of that weapon, we're all fucked. We cannot beat him.
I'm just going to kind of
unless if he's not worthy enough to wield it, which is the other thing I'm terrified of.
Out of curiosity, who made the Godslayer?
Worthy to wield it, then wouldn't that just simply...
Well, that's the issue. None of us know if he can wield it, and it's theoretical if he could wield it. Because this is... I'll simply say, if you try to wield a Godslayer, and you're not worthy enough to wield it, and you still try to force your will onto it, you're essentially killing yourself trying to use it. And if Volt still manages to do that, because he has the willpower to do so, That's my major fear.
Out of curiosity, who made the God Slayers?
The others were all made by other gods. The only one that was unnatural creation was the one that my grandmother and Cortana created. Falchion, Dragon's Fang.
We'll make a note of that.
Falchion was the first. The rest were all created after. That's why it has the most interesting abilities.
So what makes them God Slayers is that they have divine power in them, is that they have a divine origin.
Yes.
Interesting. You're kind of...
Armageddon was created by the last god of destruction before my father. And many others were created by their respective gods and goddesses alike. I don't know all their origins, I only know a few.
Gungir kind of scrunches up his face at that. What would it take for a mortal person to make a God Slayer?
Ooh.
She looks at you with, and her eyes are like bulging, almost bulged out of her head, like cartoon style. You would literally have to become an acolyte of a goddess and ask for a weapon.
Do it.
Ask for a weapon?
Or an item.
Make it.
Because basically, this is how God Slayers are created. The only way you're getting one is either A, if you become a god and make one yourself, which is literally an extension of your power, or you're an acolyte of a god, and you simply ask for one to wield in their name.
Well, new mission. We turn.
They would make a new one. Yeah, so we need to turn someone into a god, and then, well, yeah, okay, Gungir can be the new god of creation, sure. That's not that weird. Let's go.
I mean, Fall technically had the closest to actually being with a god to talk about that, but he's not here right now.
Don't remind us.
Gungir is going to kind of scratch his chin at that. Gives me a lot to think about. And kind of looks over.
There is another thing that we might have an advantage with. My father can summon all but the current wielders of the current God Slayers' weapons all to him. He can bestow temporary access to those weapons, if necessary.
Yes, if all else fails and not all of us are worthy to wield them, by the time Volt strikes, we'll at least have an out that way.
Spitballing ideas like you all are. You're all worried about this as much as I. And that's what I fear. That of the unknown. I'll move to Ravak because he had.
I was actually trying to focus you to Ravak.
So
It's fine. I mean, my thing was with Morgan, so I was wanting to make sure you guys are getting all that info out there.
No worries. I'll let you have your moment with Morgan.
So in the meantime, outside of plans, because Ravak's always been about battles, this is the first vacation he's probably truly ever had. He's been,
Besides the rave on your island.
Well, other than that, that's other stuff. But he's been wedding planning. He's had some time to take notes, and he'll make his way over to Morgan.
You see her downing a whole a whole shot glass of Dragonfire whiskey, and then belching out ice.
Steam?
It's random elements of what they give it. They decided ice for tropical resort would be fitting.
So Morgan.
She looks over at you. Yes?
How do you feel about, say, becoming a queen?
Blink slowly. Twice. Blink. I mean, I'm not against it. I had a feeling you'd be asking me about marriage at some point. She just swirls her drink around in her glass.
I mean, I am a prince after all, and it's to be expected of at least where I come from.
I told you I'd follow you to the ends of the earth. Didn't I not? And you proposed to me?
Well, I've been taking some other notes besides that, outside of just marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've been kind of thinking of some possible names if we ever decide to have kids.
Slow down there, bud.
She just blinks once very slowly at you. One thing at a time, but I suppose you can tell me a few.
Well, the first I at least came up with was after my father, actually, Maverick.
She nods. Mm-hmm. Honorable. Very honorable.
Well, I suppose that when we get back, Kaiko will probably have discovered, well, he knows. He definitely knows. He kind of just points at his ears, like, indicating that, like, Kaiko would have picked up on it using his ability.
Shrugs. Yeah. We'll play it by ear. If not, I can punch him in the nose.
Oh, please don't. My brother's very, non-competitive.
I meant to, like, get him to back off so he can leave us alone.
Oh, I think he was going to do the wedding for us, actually.
Again, we'll just play it by ear. I'd rather get all these external world problems over with before I settle down.
I'm sorry, it's just, after all this fighting, it's actually good to just talk about something else for once.
You and me both. As much as I love fighting, it is nice to take a long, deserved break. Now that does raise the question that I've been thinking of. Who the hell are gonna be your best men, and who are gonna be my bridesmaids? Or are we doing like a unconditional, not regular wedding?
Well, I know if the wedding were to be under my culture, I know there's going to be a lightning rave happening, that's for sure. He kind of actually rolls his eyes at that one.
She
Are
just
you saying that there's
going to
be a light show with EMD?
She looks at you confused. Huh. I'd prefer a more traditional one, but I suppose that could be fun as like an after party.
Yeah, music does play a big part in our traditions, but, you know, I'm not against a traditional marriage. I did overhear Gungir saying he was terrible at speeches, which is odd, because I was actually considering him to be the best man.
We need a bachelor party. We need Ravak drunk as hell.
But I don't drink.
I'm saying a buff game. Well, I'm fine with however we do the wedding. I'm willing to accept your culture as mine as well, so I suppose if we were to do it your way, I'd have to get used to it. Otherwise, I suppose, again, as I've quoted twice, play it however these lands take us. And she'll just lightly punch you in the shoulder. Sit down and take a drink.
Oh no, I couldn't dare.
She puts a glass in your hand. Drink. She gives you the stare. The commanding stare.
Peer pressure, audience.
You can probably just read her body language. She's had a couple drinks already. So she's a little tipsy.
Tom, just cronk the drink.
No, you can fake drink it, like toss it over your shoulder into the nearest bush.
I was gonna say, Ravak would have probably tossed it away discreetly.
No, I was thinking more of like Kronk from the Ember's New Groove, where he's pretending to drink, but it's just dripping down his cheek.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you fake a drink, Freddy will get to
The poison.
now.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Right.
Poison for Volt. Volt's poison. Right.
So surprisingly, Freddy is very active right now. He's actually looking through the pamphlet to see any exciting activities.
There's something. There's a couple things in here. There's skydiving, wakeboarding, and something called. Let's see. There's snorkeling, and
beach volleyball.
that too. Thank you. Beach volleyball. There's like a couple different activities you can participate in besides getting massages and just chilling in pools.
What seems the most interesting?
I mean, you have no idea what wakeboarding is. You have a feeling you know what skydiving is.
I have a feeling I wouldn't be a fan of snorkeling after the Reaper instance.
Reaper Leviathan. Sub-newt.
I'm trying to think what he would want to do.
I mean, otherwise, there's just open bar and grill. Yeah, there's the beach. I mean, you can take note of the fauna of this area if you were really that bored. Take note of the very plain-looking plants and of the undersea creatures.
Question. Is there paragliding?
Sure. Yeah.
Freddy's gonna try paragliding.
Okay. So you go over to where that ability that's going. So you go to like in like there's like a fully like this place is big.
Oh wait, not paragliding. What's it called?
Parasailing.
Yes, parasailing. Thinking
Okay.
parasailing.
Dragged by a boat over the water.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Dragged
So-
by Sardon's rocket boosters across the water.
So you go over to like one of the docks and you see like a boat, but this one has like mechanical engines and whatnot. Basically, think modern speedboat.
Now, question.
And you, So you can either go paragliding by yourself or with another person. It's at most 2 people.
Do I see Galahad anywhere?
We're making a sandcastle.
After finding a bucket, you guys are like busy making a really big sandcastle.
And we need to dig. And we need to dig a really deep moat, or else the water will wash it away.
Yes, and it needs battlements to defend it.
Yes. Maybe I could catch some crabs to be the king.
I have a stupid idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the liar if I see her.
Oh, Lord. Okay. This is the $1 million question. What outfit is a liar wearing?
Eventually, she emerges from one of the changing tents in a pure white one-piece bathing suit.
Nice.
Looking very self-conscious with her hair up in a high ponytail.
Does Freddy see her?
I mean...
He's standing there all awkward.
Freddy goes over to her. Hey, liar, was it?
Yes, Freddy.
What the fuck? She's cooking, didn't she?
I've
only been feeding you for months.
Yeah, he's not her name.
I didn't think she said it.
Anyways. I mean, it's Freddy's natural nature to be a bit of an airhead.
Yes.
Anyway. Was curious if you wanted to do something with me.
Phrasing.
Kind of something.
Yes.
Quite.
Do an activity.
Now that you say it, I don't know how to phrase this.
Paragliding. No, this is how you can phrase it. You want to fly?
Well, I saw something on this pamphlet, and it says I can do it with 2 people. I was curious if you're interested in it.
I guess.
Sweet. He brings you over.
She nervously follows, having no idea what this could possibly be.
So, liar, you're brought over by Freddy to this speedboat, and you see one of the. No, this is paragliding.
Oh god.
So you see some of the resort workers showing you how to they're basically like, all right, anybody who's interested, come over here. We'll get you all suited up and whatnot, so you can go paragliding. It's basically
what?
You'll be gliding through the air. Fine. It's perfectly safe.
Oh. No, thank you.
Come on, liar. I promise it's gonna be fine.
I'm really not very interested in flying. We already do that in a boat, and it's quite exciting enough, thank you.
Wait, I'm gonna make a random stab. Is Liar afraid of heights?
She's been in an airship.
She's afraid of everything.
Fair enough.
The girl suffers from a lot of anxiety.
She's like one of those dogs who's never been outside, and then you put them on the grass, and she's just terrified.
Hey, liar.
Yes.
If you agree to do this, I'll agree to do anything you want to do.
I mean, I wouldn't coerce you into doing anything that you didn't want to do, because I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable, Freddy.
I am fine with doing anything, really.
Which is why this is sort of an uneven exchange.
Is there any way that I can convince you to do this with me? I feel like it would be boring by myself.
Why don't you ask, Conrad? He's not doing anything.
I imagine
Conrad off in the, on a beach chair, like in basically swim trunks, just reading a book
tan.
with like reading glasses, sipping on a drink.
I mean, I more want to do it with someone that I haven't really hung out before. I've done it a bit. I've hung out with Conrad a bit.
Listen,
I feel like I don't really know you.
I understand that, but listen, Fredrick, I don't even know how to swim. I'm really not comfortable with this.
Oh Lord, do we have to teach Liar to swim?
Teach Galahad too.
I was maybe just going to stand in the water up to my ankles or something. I'm really not comfortable with flying above the waves.
Look, if something happens, I can save you. I can turn into a large fish to just swim us out.
I would rather not be put in the position to need saving.
Besides,
at all.
You know what
they
no
give
means?
us life vests.
You know what no means?
Can somebody
know, but
please
Freddy
see
doesn't
Liar
know.
being
No, how about
incredibly
you accept it?
uncomfortable over here and help her?
I know, Freddy doesn't.
Kamali would probably go and rescue her, I suppose.
Freddy doesn't really know boundaries.
I think she's on the verge of tears over here.
Kamali would like overhear this with her extremely good hearing.
She's so
And just
polite,
walk
but
over.
she's so uncomfortable.
Again, Freddy doesn't know boundaries.
I mean, you could have asked Weiss or Minerva and they would have said yes.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it with one of the PC people.
You can go splash around in the kiddie pool with Liar, or you can maybe leave her alone.
Fine, Freddy will leave her alone.
After being declined multiple times by Liar, you I guess join Galahad and Toe with making the sandcastle, because the most you're getting is like the waves like maybe like up to your feet, and that's about it.
Where?
At the beach.
Okay.
You're-
Okay, listen. The castle is a safe distance from the water. There is no. Galahad was very particular
She'll just
Okay, you know
about
what?
keeping his distance
always.
from the horrible, terrifying expanse of blue water that should not exist.
Yeah,
You
no.
say that, yet you've seen the ocean?
It's still scary. It's less scary on a boat, but
So, I suppose, Freddy, you go paragliding by
Yeah.
yourself.
Mhm.
You know, I'm
Hold on.
gonna do something fun.
Just-
I guess.
Please have Comley go paragliding with him instead.
You
She
see,
can already fly.
yeah, Conway doesn't.
That's
need
what
a
makes it
paraglider.
funnier.
She
she
just
doesn't even
spreads-
use the kite
You can
thing.
just
She
skip me.
their wings out.
She just
You can
spreads
just
her
skip me.
arms and runs off the cliff.
Anyways, so
What about that?
so,
about
so
Asemar?
I'm gonna have.
The last thing I
Asemar was
expected
busy.
from Freddy. It's just like, oh, maybe he'll ask her to go get a chill massage or like a mud bath or something. He's really chill, but fucking paragliding? There's no way she'd say yes to that.
You know, since you've gotten to know Weiss and Minerva Liar, Weiss would offer to teach you how to swim, or anybody.
Do
swimming class for the tieflings.
I was gonna say who yeah, Galahad is like the moat to the water is oversized. Like
I'm guessing like a like 3 foot
a war
wide
trench.
boat.
It's like a World War trench.
He used the whole shovel. He used the whole
He
shovel to
used
dig it out.
control Earth. He used control Earth to move it out of the water.
Amazing.
Okay, that's funny as hell. I'm okay with this. So after making the most
Minor illusions with a
obnoxious,
small crocodile in it.
you know what? That'd be actually kind of funny. After making the most obnoxious trench around a
That's a lot of sand to work with.
Someone's small child falls in and disappears.
If a small child got to freaking vacation Valhalla, that's just
You're
Okay,
seeing mostly
I actually have an
adults.
idea.
What?
Freddy goes up to Gungir, who is probably
Oh,
lounging
God.
on the beach.
Gungir is he's
Yes.
right next to Asemar, but he still has this really like serious contemplative look on his face. Like he's kind of just staring off into the ether at this moment.
No, you know what? I'm actually gonna do something really dumb.
You commit seppuku right on the beach.
No.
Hey,
oh, that's not dumb.
whoops.
What the?
Shape
Well,
water.
What?
I
Oh,
shape water towards the beach. Towards the beach, have it float over to Gungir and pop it.
Get splashed on.
As you see, but
You levitate some water over Gungir and just drop it on him.
a
Now you're
5
soaked,
foot
Gungir.
cube of water.
Asemar flinches as I believe Gungir's still around him.
yeah.
Yeah, like a very short distance. Maybe like you get like splashed as well a little bit.
It's quite cold.
I mean, it's fresh ocean water. What else would it be?
And then, hey, Asemar, as you're looking out, you see Freddy smiling at you. Do the same thing of bringing up water with shape water. Float it towards you.
Oh no, as soon as he sees the water coming up, he's running at you. He is running after you.
Gungir, drenching wet at this moment, pulls out his latest invention.
Oh no!
It takes 10 minutes. It looks like a little like handheld device. It's got 2 antennas coming out of the top, but he kind of starts messing around with it. We got all this sand right around us. It's gonna take about 10 minutes to activate. So Asemar, if you want to keep him busy, Gungir cast Fabricate,
Ooh, okay.
Oh lord! What are you trying to fabricate?
a cannon out of the sand,
Oh no!
out of
A
the
sandin.
wet, moldable sand around him.
Okay, there
Why
is
am
going
I
to be an
just
issue with
imagining that
this.
scene from SpongeBob?
There is
Hey,
going to be an issue with
Cowboys
this.
couldn't afford cannons. They can't afford station wagons either.
So you make your cannon, but then it immediately gets destroyed by an unnatural force.
How about a slingshot?
Oh, because it's a cannon.
Slingshot's not a weapon.
The most you okay? So this is what you can have to chase him down. You can have a squirt gun. You
Oh,
can
no.
have water
Hey.
balloons.
No. I'm not talking about the projectile to shoot at him. He's the projectile, and we're gonna shoot him into the ocean.
Hey,
I mean, if you're gonna do that, that's fine.
Hey, Venom!
I'm gonna use an athletic check to chase him down.
Venom!
Okay. Roll. Why?
Here, a second.
Venom!
I
Give
hear
him a
you.
second, man.
One quick thing.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm down, if Asemar catches me, which I imagine he does,
Yeah.
I would like to do something.
You cannot run very far. You're not very
I would
dexterous.
like to do something.
There we go.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I disappear.
Oh, meld into stone. Oh, right, yeah, because technically sand is technically stone.
That's fair. All right.
So you, Asemar, as you like lunge at Freddy, you see him like phase into the ground, and you're like, "Oh shit, I made a mistake." And
He
you get a
face
face
plants
full-
into the water.
Yeah.
Is he anywhere near us? Can I scoop up a bucket of Freddy and add it to the sandcastle?
He is the Cobra commander of this castle.
So he's sand around this area, right?
Yeah.
I'm on
Okay.
the way.
He's gonna whistle to Thorn to come over by where he's at.
You're gonna have Thorn like a rapid dig, try to get Freddy.
Thorn, you
No,
dig.
he's gonna have Thorn use the restroom.
Again, walk
around.
away because I can move in the stone.
Oh no, he'll
Yeah,
still-
but the Asemar doesn't know that, unfortunately.
Wait, what am I doing? I just remembered. Gungir has Dispel Magic.
do it.
Yeah, third
Does
level.
that just mean he's buried and entombed in sand?
Yeah. So as you try to walk away, you suddenly reappear, and your head's just above the sand.
I'm headhunter jutsu.
Thorn,
Yeah.
relieve yourself.
Thorn.
Meld into stone. Walking away.
You can't. Your head's in-
I would say this would happen at the exact same time. So Thorn just takes a leak on you.
It's not fun getting.
Nasty.
Oh.
Thorn just
I appear behind Asemar. Shape water.
Can I roll a stealth check for Sardon to sneak up on Freddy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Watch this. Let's see if this works. 26!
Woo! The sand cushions his movement.
Yeah, really, it does.
Oh, and then when Freddy casts, because does
water?
he? Yeah, does if he drops it, that can be considered like an attack.
I mean, it's
I said I appear behind you.
to just drop it on you.
Well, I want to make him miss by
No,
using
I don't
blood curse
drop it on
Diabolus.
him. I
You just said you dropped it on
drop
him.
him in the water.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hold on a minute. Is it two? Is it? Let me double check.
It's a 5-foot cube.
It's technically not an attack. It's a spell effect. So unfortunately,
Sardon wants to initiate grapple when he gets the chance.
Yes.
Okay, so you just like grab Freddy.
Sardon,
He's having his fun.
Sardon grabs Freddy, lifts him above his head, and starts going towards the water.
Are you going to yeet Freddy?
We'll find it.
Eat him.
That's also me screaming in my head, yeet him, yeet him.
Actually, no. He's going to go for his, since Freddy missed out on paragliding, Sardon activates his rockets and just takes off across the ocean with Freddy, like, held above his head.
As soon as
This is fantastic.
crutching. As
Yeah.
soon as I'm like maybe 20 feet in the air.
Sardon
like
can
to
go
do
high.
Okay, as soon as I'm like 30 feet or something, I'd like to do something.
Okay.
I'd like to use Wild Shape and turn into a guppy.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Sardon.
Fall into the water.
Does Sardon need to maintain his grapple?
Roll a strength check. And
What
Actually,
do I
is that
roll?
athletics or acrobatics?
I'll say athletics.
Isn't this exactly how Keyleth died in Critical Role?
I was about to say.
Yes.
Guppy.
We are like gods and turn into goldfish.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I never watched Critical Role, so
The
What do I
druid
roll?
jumped off of a cliff and turned into a
acro.
goldfish before hitting the water, but she
Oh,
still took all of the fall damage.
Okay, if I knew that, then I wouldn't do this.
Killed her instantly.
I remember that.
That wouldn't even kill. That wouldn't kill her. That would just get rid of her temp HP.
She leapt off a
Parries
mountain.
over.
It was right after a battle. Yeah, no, and it also the rest of the damage gets dealt to the character, and the
Yep.
character only had like 40
Well, I'm only 30
something hit
feet
points
up.
left.
I'm only 30 feet up, and I have
Yeah,
100
Yeah,
HP.
she went down like a multi-hundred foot tall cliff and like
Just for
took like
funsies.
30 d6.
Like, I turned into a fish, and she just splattered against the mountain.
After this really dramatic battle
I mean,
too. They had survived
to
the
be fair,
battle
I am
only to
also-
like stupidly.
I am also going 30 feet down to the water, so it wouldn't.
You still gotta
surface
escape
sensitivity
that.
that much.
You still gotta escape that grapple.
What do I roll
Acrobatics.
since I am a small or a tiny creature in this case?
As I said, acrobatics.
May I use mine, or do I have a custom one?
All physical traits are of the polymorph creature.
There's no physical
There's
stat
no
for a guppy.
Okay, we're gonna use bass stats, which have like a flat 10.
Okay.
So just roll your acro, or just roll a d20, I guess. Yeah, 15.
Nope.
Nah, he still got you.
Okay, I turn
And
back.
then
Since
does
that's probably gonna hurt more than a guppy form.
Yeah.
a big loop-de-loop and dives right into the water.
You're like,
At this point, I would turn into a fish.
okay.
At that point, Sardon would just let you go and wander on back. You got
I turn into a dolphin and race him.
Got dunked on.
Okay. Turn into a dolphin.
You beat him summarily.
Anyway, so we're gonna go back to the beach, away from
Also,
this.
one last thing. Can I just do this
Alright.
one quick thing? I come out of the water as a dolphin, looking at Asemar and Gungir, going.
Yeah, whatever, fish face.
It transcends dimensions. So
Fun with cantrips.
back to the main crew on the
Oh,
shore.
ouch.
You still
I
have
been
to
rolling into a
reintegrate
side
yourself.
character?
You literally created him as a side character. You got rid of your main character. So technically now, but
You gotta work for it.
Anyways, so with this whole mess out of the way, everybody gets their relaxation, gets food, drinks, what have you, as the day progresses.
Are swimming lessons actually offered?
Yes. Well, Weiss is
Snorkeling.
literally willing to teach you.
Liar. Uncertain.
If you do take this, she's not going to take you too terribly far. She's only going to take you out to like where you can at least like tread water.
Could we maybe do it in one of the pools where the water's not all moving?
I was gonna say, hey, it's really bad to teach someone at first on a beach.
Fair enough. Weiss will do so.
Yay!
Because you have the tides to
Oh,
worry
my
about when you're on the
goodness.
beach.
Hey, Galahad, I'm
This
going
isn't
to
a
go learn how
natural-
to swim.
This isn't natural ocean. As I said, it's natural water, but it's kind of like calm water.
What happens to
Going
the
put your
water?
body in the water?
Just a little bit. But like a smaller water.
Weiss will take you to one of the.
I'm
smaller
not
pools.
letting you go alone. You could die.
Weiss just rolled her eyes. If anything goes wrong, I'm right here. You can just cling to me. All right.
Don't worry, Sir Galahad. I'll protect the castle.
Can I have Freddy come with them?
My loyal knight.
I mean, you're currently over with Gungir and Asemar, and this all happened simultaneously. And
Okay.
you guys are fucking around. You had your scene.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So Weiss will take Galahad and Lyre over to one of the pools, and she just
I shall escort Dame Lyre in her and he raises his fingers. Swimming lessons that I don't need.
Oh, you can swim, Galahad?
Yeah.
Maybe you could help
I
me.
need a refresher. I'll come with.
Okay.
Weiss rolls her eyes. All right, first things first, get in the pool. You're in the shallow end currently.
Clings to the bar and slowly goes down the steps. Possibly wraps tail around the bar as well.
I am standing at the edge, staring at it.
We all put
okay.
Just like every other time.
Yeah, Lyre, you get at least waist deep currently.
Oh, it's
I get the ankle in.
Is this a heated pool or?
yeah, it should
regular
be
pool.
warm.
Yeah, it's heated.
I am sitting with my feet in.
Oh, Lyre, you're doing very well already. You're already halfway in.
It's very floaty.
That's the point.
It's funny. Instead of a warm spot around herself, it's a cold spot.
Weiss will
hope not
offer
for the same reason.
her hands.
no,
So
not for the same reason.
Weiss will offer
I
her hands
attempt
to
to
Lyre.
follow. She's getting too far in. She's down.
If she tries to lead me away from like the stair handrail, like the tip of my tail is still wrapped around it.
You can trust me. It's all right. I got you.
Oh, okay. Glances back at Galahad.
Yeah, no, I'm wading in.
Hey.
Weiss will offer one hand to, keeping one hand to Lyre, offer the other to Galahad.
No, it's all right. I've got it just fine.
Right, I keep forgetting Galahad's. I'm not like really short.
I thought he was.
He's not that
Don't
short.
be shy.
Yeah, he got
no.
like a growth spurt. He's slightly taller than Lyre. Lyre's pretty short.
Fair enough.
He has been shooting up, but he's still.
Plus, he gained a level.
Moving
That's
on.
what you describe it when someone hits their growth spurt.
So, Weiss will just keep the hand out to Galahad. Come
It
on.
turns out that every year is a level for adventurers.
No, he's like for Galahad maybe. No, and so he's like splashing, like he's like extreme dog, like the way a dog would swim for the first time.
Kush-bloosh, kush-bloosh, kush-bloosh.
So-
A lot of
basic-
splashes, effectively creating little distance.
Is your head also just pointing straight upwards?
The moment he gets
Yeah.
to the other side, he turns to the Lyre and is like, "So how'd you like my swimming?"
I'm swimming to Lyre. I'm not
Yeah.
swimming from one end to the other.
Weiss will just help you keep aloft.
As soon as
Thanks
her
for the
tail,
unnecessary but welcome assistance.
as soon as her tail came free of the railing, it just wrapped really uncomfortably tightly around Weiss.
Remember, froggy kicks.
So, we're gonna slowly head deeper, and then I'll teach you how to tread water, alright?
Okay.
Tread? Walk on it?
I mean, like, calmly swimming. If necessary,
Freddy uses
she
walk on
points off
water.
to the side. There are some floaties there, but right now neither of you have floaties.
Why didn't I bring my boots that let me walk on water?
You don't have any, I don't think. Anyways, so Weiss will take you to slowly out a little deeper and a little deeper, slowly letting you guys adjust as you keep going. At this point, you're about maybe both of y'all at least have maybe up to just above the chest. Your arms are right under armpit level in the water currently.
Toes barely
officially
touching the bottom.
clinging time.
Also clinging.
All right. This is a good spot for you two to learn how to tread water. We're deep enough to the point where you can still touch the bottom and still be safe, all right? So she shows you how to do the motions and basically basically picks her legs up and treads water in between you two. Just like that. Alright, now you try.
Liar will make an attempt.
Galahad will bravely make an attempt.
Liar will not do so bravely.
I mean, you're treading a little slow, but you're at least staying afloat.
I imagine she's half just hopping up off of the bottom and paddling.
Yes. So, y'all are getting used to it over time. All right. Now, she basically takes y'all over to one of the sides of the pool, grabs two basically kick paddles so you can
Paddleboard.
float. Yeah, paddle boards. Thank you. But the really small ones, basically hands one to each of you. All right, now I'm going to teach you how to at least swim with only your feet. Now this will help you float.
Amazing that they're all learning this in one day.
I mean, considering
to learn how to swim.
no,
I could say
Yeah.
God, but this is too much.
Maybe it just took me longer to learn to swim, because it took me 2 weeks in swim class.
Anyways, so basically, like a swimming instructor, she would teach you how to do very basic movements like front stroke, backstroke, basically helping you retain balance, flotation, all that jazz. And you guys do manage to get it down by sunfall. So by dusk, you manage to learn how to swim properly without any help.
Dun, da, 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 da.
And Weiss will give you a nice solid slow clap. Alright, you two did very well.
And then at the very last minute, Jesus jumps in the pool and creates a giant wave.
Yes. Like the big dumb he is. And he kind of just lets you ride him, Liar, while in the water.
Just picks
You
her
also
up
see a
out
little
of the water.
iceberg appear.
Yeah, basically.
He picks up a tiefling in either claw.
Yeah. Because he's that big. He can do so.
Big fool.
So y'all get let out of the pool and dry off. Like you two have wrinkly hand syndrome going on right now.
Wait, dude. What? Wait. Tiefling skin isn't normally like
Oily.
What? No.
scaly? Is it leathery?
Oily.
I don't remember what.
I think it just
I
depends
imagine
upon
it's
whatever you build
usually
it as.
Spicy.
Well, it's something that I never even thought about.
Well, no.
It's just
When I say
Demon
oily,
skin,
I mean I thought he was
Right,
trying
it's
to
like,
say
what's
they weren't
demon
oily.
skin feel like?
I imagine
mean,
it's kind of like a
dry?
leathery skin.
Quickly, let's
Yeah,
go
be
to the tiefling skin store.
That's,
Hold on, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna Google this. Tiefling skin. Oh God!
No, wait, that's the wrong site.
Well, it was kind of nice to actually learn something instead of having the knowledge transmitted instantly into your brain.
Is that a
It really
problem,
was.
sir, liar?
I mean,
technically
It really
that was
was
that was Angel's fault.
That's how we both learned how to read. It was non-consensual.
Well, I had how to wield a sword downloaded into my brain. I had knowledge of the nobility and history and the arcane.
Anyways,
I mean, you could have had it forced upon you by vampires, so...
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
fair enough.
And you could have had the Feywild teach you.
Again, I reiterate.
That's not that.
Fair enough. So, y'all relax for the evening, either eating, drinking, or just chilling out in beach chairs, respectively.
See Freddy chuckling like an idiot from earlier today.
You were the one who got rocketed into the ocean, so I don't know why you're laughing.
What did you do? Well, I'm just noticed he's giggling. What do you do?
Well, he splashed us both with water, Thorn pissed on, and then, in revenge, we just threw him out into the ocean.
Ah, not bad.
It was amusing
Shape
for a
water to
rock.
drop water on somebody.
is it
Freddy
dark
shows-
yet? Did
Freddy
we watch
show-
the sunset?
Freddy having a glass of water
You're
and just
watching
turning
the
it into
sunset,
a dolphin.
essentially.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait till it gets dark, then I have an exclamation point.
Oh yeah, we'll watch the sunset.
Yeah.
Freddy
It
having
is
a glass
very
of water
pretty.
and then turning it into a dolphin.
Everyone sit down and watch the sunset.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Toe off to the side has made an absolute citadel.
Nice.
he's made
It's
like,
like
question, is
legitimately
there
like
a
15 feet tall.
Sand
Yeah.
castle.
he's made like
Question.
the
There's-
Parthenon.
Is there a crab
There's
with a
sprawling
dagger near
burrows
it?
in every direction.
Ooh.
Anyways, so you'll watch the sunset and dip under the horizon.
And immediately it comes back.
No.
No,
Do you want
you see the
to-
moon rise.
Do you want to see
The
something that I
third sun
learned?
sets and the second sun rises again.
This isn't Pandora. We don't have 3 fucking suns.
You touch me in ways I've never been touched before.
Oh,
What?
It's a future
Liar. Liar
from
listen,
Futurama.
everyone. As we sit together on the beach.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to see something that I would have figured out how to do?
why not?
Always.
Well, alright, I'll see if it works, I suppose. And she will create a faceted crystal out of ice in one hand and the rune on the palm of her other hand will glow the bright white light, and she'll press it to the faceted crystal, and 8 rays of multicolored light spray out from the crystal over the ocean into the air, and it's very pretty, like fireworks.
Ooh, Aurora Borealis, essentially.
Yeah, she casts prismatic spray, but not for murder.
Nice.
At this time of year?
Gungir
Conveniently condensed in your room.
Gungir
We're
starts to clap.
watching the sunset on the beach, bro.
I know, I'm quoting Simpsons.
Galahad is enraptured.
Yay.
Like sparkly eyes like Steven Universe. Like, oh.
Cute. It's
That's
just like
more
a rainbow ending in
Nodding.
fireworks. And she looks back all proud.
The magic users of the rest of the crew, so Weiss and Morgan and Minerva, give you a solid clap.
Yay! 7th level spell.
The
I also clap.
The one scientist, Gungir's like, well, light's going to continue to travel through the vacuum of space until eventually it has to hit something.
Shut up, negative Gungir. Be happy for...
Prism out of light.
At that point, they're going to have to roll some serious fortitude saves.
Oh no, evil Gungir. My worst enemy. Other than Mr. Teddy.
And no, literally, this is evil Gungir, just Gungir with a mustache.
I use all of my inventions for killing.
And I'm talking handlebar mustache evil.
It's not even a real mustache. It's one of those
It's
like
one he
paper
made.
mustache on a stick.
Instead of a submarine, he has like a drilling machine that tunnels through the earth.
Why are we turning him into the Mole Moriarty?
I mean, it's alright. This is funny and stupid, and it's great.
Lyre will hand the ice crystal to Galahad, I guess.
Except the ice crystal, but I mean, for as long as it exists.
Yeah. It's
I mean, it's currently turning to nighttime, so it should last you a little while. At least overnight before it melts.
you can put it in your drink.
And there you go. You know what? This is what Galahad drinks. He drinks root beer and gets drunk off of it.
Ooh, Shirley Temples.
Drinks.
Gungir will...
When people force him to, he mostly drinks milk.
No.
Good for your growing bones.
This is what happens. Mischief person of the group. Let's see. The bad influence, Morgan, will try to get you to drink soda.
Soda?
Soda Populus.
Hey, what is Asemar drinking?
Oh, jeez.
Probably tequila or wine.
Probably something strong.
Or not Asemar. Galahad.
Still probably something strong, but
Galahad has had... You can tell that Galahad is trying to have good behavior, but he has, in his more troubled days, had drinks before.
But what is
When
he
he was able
drinking
to
right
steal
now?
things.
So
Right now, I mean, I guess if somebody tries to get him to drink pop, he'll try whatever soda.
yeah, Morgan would get you something non-alcoholic. Basically, she'll slide you over a root beer, a root beer float more specifically.
Ooh.
Venom, question.
Sure.
Would you allow me to use shape water on his soda, not for splashing him,
Shit.
but to move the soda around so the carbonation keeps moving?
Oh, sure, yeah, I suppose you could do that.
I should have you know that soda is only 20% water. The rest of it is
Yeah, but I mean, there's still water there.
Anyways, so yeah, you get slid a root beer float.
And you see it's very fizzy.
It's not poison, is it?
Oh, it's made of fruit mostly. And a little bit of sugar.
All right. Well, bottoms up.
And you
Try to
and
drink
you drink it.
a bunch of it really fast.
I'm waiting for that.
Oh, you get that good old
Bubbles up the nose.
yeah.
I was
Don't
waiting
drink it
for
too
one of
fast.
two things to happen.
Mm.
I was waiting for either that scene in Over the Hedge,
Oh
Or-
yes.
or that scene from Family Guy where Stewie has his first drink of soda. Oh, I feel so happy. Oh, I'm sad now.
Oh, I'm sad now.
It's a bit of both. But it's really good. You like it,
Is this the
Galahad.
first time Galahad's had caffeine?
Oh no.
Yes.
All right.
Just
Gungir.
that
You
bloodshot
fool!
eyes.
He's gonna be up all night.
Man, this is just root beer. It's not anything special.
Have you had this
So it's
before? You should try
working.
this. It's very nice. You should try this. It's got fizzy and it's also cold and there's ice cream in it. And also it's very sweet and it's kind of tangy and I'm not sure what the taste is, but I love it.
Is that
Morgan, the
I think you'll love it too.
smile.
is that a potion of haste?
No, that's just
No,
soda.
it is a potion of caffeine.
No, it's just soda.
I
mixed with
don't
ice
know what
cream.
that means.
You know what? I really should make some alcoholic drinks that are also spiked with potion effects. That'd be stupid and funny. I'm
One
gonna
of them
do
is-
that for next
One of them
episode.
is Fly, and it's that scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do that for next
You
time.
stole fizzy lifting drink.
So, anyways, you get introduced to Soda Galahad, and you really like it.
But does Liar try it? Does Liar already had some?
I mean, Morgan would slide her a glass too.
Yeah, this
Bad
is why I
influence.
tend to stay off caffeine.
That's why Freddy's dead inside.
Jesus.
It's a little Josh.
I mean, not inaccurate.
I mean, it's not dead inside. It's
I
just a
mean,
very chill person.
Very good.
So, liar, you get slid a root beer float.
Oh, thank you. She will sippy and partake of the iced cream.
Again,
It's very cold
shape water to
and
kind of
good.
fizz it up a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Fizz.
I
It's
think
very
you had
good.
enough, Galahad. Take the soda, which is now like half full.
Mm-hmm.
No. No.
You take it back.
It's your own.
Yeah, get your own.
I have my own drink. Shows the most fruity alcoholic drink that they have.
The everything.
Oh, okay. We can trade.
no.
I'm not sure you'd be a fan of this.
Well, I am
mean,
a
if-
fan of mine, so why are you trying to take it from me?
He shrugs and gives you the glass to try.
Ooh, it's all pink and purple and orange.
All right.
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
And you drink
Yeah, I drink.
fruity alcohol. And it's,
The
but
strongest
it's
kind
good.
of alcohol.
Yeah, usually.
I say, drip sipping my fruity alcohol.
I mean, to be
Galahad,
fair, he is
roll
part of
cost.
Feywild, so they
Gal-
were taking
Galahad's
very
like-
fruity alcohol.
Galahad's face scrunches up. He's like, oh. Well,
Told you
it's
you wouldn't
not
like
as
it.
bad as that one time with that what's it called? Wishy?
Whiskey.
I don't
Conrad
know.
says.
That was awful. This isn't as bad.
I would imagine
Conrad
the
over
drink.
here
I would imagine the
sipping
drink was
hard
just
whiskey.
overpowered to alcohol.
But it's so pretty.
It is pretty, but I like my ice cream thing a little more.
Can I have my drink back?
Alright, here you go.
He takes back.
Thank
Meanwhile,
you.
Morgan and Conrad downing like hard liquor.
Also, let's see. He had a sip, so Galahad is. Well, I guess I've raised his constitution, so he's not shit faced.
You're just a little
you can
buzzed.
handle it. Yeah, a very light buzz.
Can I have the ice cream drink?
Morgan slides you one.
Yay!
Wow, Morgan, you have a lot of those.
She's just
Where do you
ordering
keep
them
getting
for
them from?
people.
It's
She's
not
just
even
ordering
ice
them.
cream. She's just using her cold breath.
More or less.
Here's to Morgan. She got me a cool drink.
She gives you a smile.
Is
It's
it
called
weird
bringing-
that I
I
imagine
down the rest of it, or I drown half,
it?
down a another quarter of it.
Is it weird that I imagine when Morgan is using her cold breath, she's just a pest dispenser?
She just like
His
opens her mouth.
dispenser.
Okay, no. She makes the blowing motion, and then it just.
Oh, so
like-
it's basically like Blossom from Powerpuff Girls.
She the one who
much.
taught us how to swim.
No. That was Weiss.
Okay.
That was wise.
Too many ladies. Too many white, blue themed ladies.
Whole lot of crap.
Including
goes on.
myself.
In one is a lizard.
Two are
Two
lizards.
are lizards.
I mean, yeah. Oh wow.
3 have tails.
One is a ponytail.
Venom, something you want to
Liar has
say?
a tail,
Two have
and
tails.
There's actually
Dragonborns
4.
don't-
Morgan
Two-
has a tail. No. Kamali
Minerva
has
doesn't
her
have a tail. Dragonborns don't have tails.
She was born with one. She has a abnormal attribute.
Depends on the
She was
lore.
born with one.
Maybe it was Maybelline.
Don't forget, we're talking about half dragon, not just dragonborn.
I let Jesus lick some of the ice cream out of my drink.
He looks very happy at having some.
Yay, I rub his snoot.
He licks your face.
Yay!
As the sun, or as the moon is starting to peek up over the moon, the big air quotes moon,
Moon. Yeah.
Gungir will kind of get up and face every kind of hands behind his back, do his little stumpy walk up in front of everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I really am terrible at speeches. I just looks down the ground.
Here, here.
Yeah.
Kind of awkwardly looks around at everyone. You can tell he's trying to figure out how to start this.
What's up,
know.
Gungir?
Give
well,
a speech.
I'm trying to. I don't know how to start it without sounding like super depressing. And Daddy was always like, "Don't start your conversations off depressing, Gungir." I was like, "Why not?" And he's like, "People don't listen." I went on a tangent again. Sorry.
I mean, maybe you could start it with something memorable like 20 years ago.
Start with a joke. Like, how many
Yeah.
bananas is it? I don't know.
Gungir kind of like counts off on his fingers. So how many bananas does it take to make this easier to transition into?
At least
I
3.
don't know. How many?
Well, I'm not too sure. But anyways, I know we've all been fighting hard recently. In fact, we breached dimensions, we beat a demigod's butt, but in our modern everyday lives, we still have Mr. Volt to deal with. I've been trying to think of scenarios that we could use to fight him off if we ever got into a situation, because we're not always going to have Mr. Blaze kind of look after our backs. One of these days, Volt's going to come and catch us off guard. Yep, sorry, Ripple.
No.
I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with all of you. You have actually been like the longest group that I have like managed to be around with. Because the first time, like when I was real little, I was on an interdimensional like train, and I accidentally derailed that, and then I was like out in another place. So back when Daddy made me, and then there's Dragon. That's a long story. And long story short, I think you guys are like the longest group I've been with. And I've grown attached to all of you.
Woo.
I can hear the smile on Gypsy's face when he was talking about that.
And Gad's just like nodding, like all of this makes sense.
I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've heard.
Fair enough.
What I guess I'm trying to say is I will keep working at my best to keep you guys equipped, because God knows Volt will always try to pull something out of his butt, and then his brother will try to pull something out of his butt, and then their secret third brother will try to pull something out of his butt, and it's just gonna go all to shit. Gotta be real honest. Things are pretty freaking crazy over there. When I first started adventuring, I didn't think it was gonna be nearly this crazy. Like, Daddy was always like, Gungir, don't go out adventuring. The world is dangerous. I was like, nah, no way, Daddy. And then I snuck out of the house and went on this adventure. I mean, he's pretty right about that. Adventure's pretty dangerous.
That was very brave.
Don't tell him I snuck out. He still doesn't know.
He might have found out, I think.
Oh, God, he might have. I'm going to be such trouble when I get home.
Toe is going to stand up and raise his drink in Gungir's direction. Well, here's to Gungir. He's the best at what he does, and what he does is really, really cool.
Here, here.
Here.
Here, here. Here, here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I can always count on you guys to be my forward-facing guard.
Oh God, no! Don't move them there!
Why?
I would move them back up, and then move Thorn into that 2x2 space, and then Ravak into the space between Freddy and Toe, and Gungir into the space between Jesus and Freddy.
My brain hurts!
No, hey, yes, over there, and then Gungir up next to Gal. Yes! Yes!
There we go.
I've been thinking about that for the last hour!
Oh my God.
The OCD is real.
Finally!
Was that really bothering you?
We were
Yes! I was going to ask you at the end of the game to fix it!
Hey, Cat, there is one problem.
I know, Jesus
corner
is
that
one
Jesus
thing
had.
too big. It's fine, though, it's fine.
Well, it'll be fixed once they get another size bigger. Anyways, so...
Notice that
Cheers.
Freddy is on the smiley face.
Oh no, Freddy, you're sitting on it and it's a smiley face.
So, y'all toast to a well-deserved weekend of fun, drinks, and you have an exclamation.
Oh, it was for the toast.
Oh, okay. And with that, we can call it here if y'all want.
So
I'm fine with
okay.
that.
Okay. I like that.
Without anyone passing out because we stayed too long.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm good today.
I love you guys. I'm sorry we do that to you sometimes.
It's fine.
Tom, you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially
Yeah,
Mr. Tom.
officially we
Because
do not have
I
anybody.
was
tapped out.
about to be like, oh no, did that happen?
damn it. Alright.
That's why I had to check with Tom. Because he's usually the first one to pass out.
Oh yeah, I want to give a toast. I want to give a toast to everyone at the end of the night.
Oh.
So I get the whole second one. I'm like, I continue it, and Galahad goes, and to Fall, wherever he is, I hope he's doing great and finding himself. And Talia, who's amazing and is very good at swimming already, and can make beautiful lights with magic.
Oh.
And to Ravak, who always brings the thunder. And to Asemar, he got a cool whip. and his vampire parents didn't ruin him at all. He turned out perfect and cool.
Well,
He's always like, oh, my vampires were awful. No, you're great. Anyway.
sure.
Okay, the root beer went to his head.
And to Toe, you who managed to defeat all her rivals in her former assassin group, and they kicked butt, and now they're my great knight who helped with my castle
Yeah.
that they made. Really, I was just there. I mostly worked on the trench.
You were the protector of the kingdom.
And to Morgan, who gives us great drinks and congratulations
Brings us the
as
drinks
part of
of
the
sugar.
family. And to Jesus season for being a dragon. That's cool.
Jesus.
He licks your cheek.
Yes.
And to Conrad, I'm glad you're back. Conrad doesn't say anything. Conrad's just like,
Conrad's just
I'm
like,
still checked out.
Conrad just sipping a drink.
We just see it. We just see another note. He's like, "Hey, had to leave. Another crusade."
He just raises his drink.
It's like, ah.
And
They
to
had
Waste
to
for
go-
teaching me how to
They had to
swim.
go hurt a meteor fell.
Even though I totally already knew how.
I mean, although I definitely knew how. And I was just there for liar.
Now he's just missing the other NPCs,
Come on.
Freddy
Hold on.
and Ravak.
No, I was gonna say, hold on.
He's getting there.
Ravak,
just-
he already did Ravak.
Oh, he did?
I did. No, yeah, I did Ravak. And to Fredrick, who is always calm and relaxed, was very brave to go into that plane where the scary thing you saw was.
Was not fun.
And to poor Barreck,
Gungir will
who we
raise.
are going to avenge when this is all over.
And who saved my life?
And I
Shouldn't
finish my
we-
drink. I slam it down.
And to Kamui.
And to
Antikamui.
oh right, Antikamui. Well, thanks for not killing everyone.
I was literally like, thanks for not murdering us.
Just gives a slight nod.
Speaking of Barreck, shouldn't we have a memorial thing for him? Like in memory of?
I think he was buried on the battlefield, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have a thing.
Well, I more meant like a physical thing to have him remembered by.
Gungir has his drum.
That would be cool.
Oh.
Gungir still has his drum.
Yes,
And he
let's
was
make a
gonna-
little. Let's make a little memorial thing.
I
Get a
imagine it's
drum.
like copper
And a
or
keg of
bronze.
really shitty fish beer.
He had a drum, but didn't he also have bagpipes? Am I crazy?
I need to check Barreck's sheet really quick.
I don't remember the bagpipes.
I might be
don't-
misremembering.
Unless you're thinking
No,
back
he
to-
did have bagpipes.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought, and because he played Amazing Grace one time. It was the most awful thing.
That's right, I forgot he had this item. The engagement ring of regen.
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, you can give that to Ravak, who can give it to Morgan for their wedding. It is an engagement ring.
Here is the ring of our dead friend.
Hey, Gipsy.
Yeah.
Does Galahad still not like sleeping alone? Because Lyre would offer to let him sleep with Jesus.
Awesome. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I was just about to say the canned audience, ooh, starts playing.
Yeah, you'd think, but no.
Sleep
Shot in
with
the heart.
Jesus.
Who wouldn't want to
Well, you
sleep
also
with a
have
big
Hen.
cuddly platinum dragon?
You also have
Yes,
Hen,
and-
who curls up in your hair.
Are we still by the way?
Yeah. yes,
No,
you
actually, Hen gets treated like a. Yeah, Hen doesn't have to sleep in my hair except during the day. At night, he gets the kingly treatment because he sleeps
He
in
gets
the
the bed, you
bed,
get the
and
floor.
Galahad takes a single pillow and like crawls under the bed and sleeps under the bed usually, or sleeps to the side
lays
of the bed.
by the bed and sticks his head under
He
the
needs
bed.
hard
It's a self-made
surface.
bunk bed.
You need a reverse bunk bed, a bunk that goes down.
It's
Bunk
a bunk bed, but with a
basement.
canopy.
No, we need to get Galahad a hammock, because that's probably something that he'd sleep on.
I mean, Freddy has a hammock, but he's mostly been using that couch.
Galahad just likes the floor.
I almost want Jesus to have a broken common serious conversation with Galahad about his intentions.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. 'cause-
What are you planning to do with her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is he going to become his new stepdad?
stares at you, Galahad. Making
Father, you are
dragon
not my
noises.
real one.
I'm not calling you dad.
Father, you are not my real one.
I just look up I just have another Ruber flute that I took to my room. I just look up at Jesus and go, I didn't know you could talk.
Just making draconic noises at you.
You're not my dad. Whatever.
Meanwhile, Galahad retorts with, "You're adopted!"
Oh no, existential crisis.
So
Well,
are
no,
you.
yeah, if he said, yeah, well, Galahad would be like, well, I'm not, I didn't have a dad either, so there you go. You don't need a dad. No one does, as far as I can tell.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, the only character that you've seen is Fall, which he loves one, but is not a fan of his biological.
I've seen toes. And,
Oh yeah, true.
Well,
Yeah, that was biological, wasn't it? Jesus. Toe is still very confused.
Oh, about Alex and Ruby.
Like, neither of you are archangelings. I'm so confused.
They're your adopted parents, but hey, they're
Okay.
still happy to have you.
Yeah. Real parents just dumped him.
oh,
Because
Hey,
tiefling or
Just my old friend.
changeling babies
Hey,
sell for an
Venom, when
amazing
we're
price.
done live streaming, I would like to private chat with you.
Yeah, sure.
For wedding plans, Gungir. Gungir is
Vito
best man.
and Galahad as ring bearers.
Nice.
Bear the hell out of those rings.
Hell yeah.
Just hope they're not rings of apocalypse.
No.
You know, at a
We
wedding,
used the ring of
everything's
the
gonna go wrong.
apocalypse as the.
You know who Morgan's bridesmaids are gonna be?
I'm imagining.
Hold on.
I'm imagining.
Hold on, because it's in sickness and in health, it'd be like one's a ring of sustenance and one's a ring of regeneration. That's how it has to be.
Funny.
A ring of vitality and a ring of regeneration.
Who are Morgan's bridesmaids gonna be?
I imagine one of them is Kamui, or whatever Kamui's original name is.
It'd be present, Kana,
Yeah,
and the
I meant
rest of
Kana.
Blaze's children, which would be Olivia, and then Alphonse would be there.
So should we call off the streaming now?
Oh,
Yeah, I think we are
We
good.
can. I think we're good at having enough goofballness.
5, 4,
Bye, everyone.
Stream.
Bye.
two.
See you
Meow.
guys
Thank you for
next
listening.
week.